Yeah. Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Paul Ben Chidyera, and my supervisor is Mark Madeng. I'm here to present my project proposal entitled Assessment of Socio-Economic Benefits Accrued by Lodge Operators Along the Thamalakane River. Introduction. Socio-economic is defined as a branch of economics that focuses on the relationship between social behavior and economics. Socio-economic examines how social norms, ethics, and other social philosophies that influence consumers' behavior shape on economy and uses history, politics, and other social science to examine potential results from changes to society or economy. Alternative tourism was introduced in early 1980s as a catchphrase to describe small-scale, locally controlled, and highly regulated modes of tourism that provide a preferable alternative mass tourism. Tourism in Botswana is one of the major investment opportunities and is generating employment. Tourism is the sum of the processes, activities, and outcomes arising from the relationship and the interaction among tourists, tourism suppliers, host government, host communities, and surrounding environments that are involved in the attracting, transporting, hosting, and management of tourists. Introduction continues. Thamalakane River, like many rivers, is an important ecosystem that supports the livelihood of the people who live around it. Thamalakane River, which is part of Okavango Delta, is characterized by the seasonal flowing of water. The Thamalakane River is located in Botswana, Africa, at the southern end of Okavango Delta. It is, in fact, an extension of Chidyera channels from the Okavango Delta. The river runs down from the Chidyera channel via Mount down to Ngamirek and Mababe Depression. It is geologically understood to be the lowland between Thamalakane Fort on Maun side and Chidyera Fort on the Okavango Delta side. Statement of the problem. Thamalakane River is a source of tourism experience because it serves as a place of scenic beauty. In other words, it is a natural attraction of outstanding characters in itself, hence the potential to attract tourism experiences and related benefits. The Thamalakane River is a national and, to a large extent, an international river because it is recognized beyond its borders. Undoubtedly, the above statements have it all in highlighting on the possible socio-economic benefits the river can deliver if well explored. In Maun, there are lodges enterprises that have been so far attracted by the river in making business. Nonetheless, it is not known to what extent the river has benefited the lodge operators in its vicinity. The study is therefore intending to assess socio-economic benefits that existed for the lodge operators due to the presence of the Thamalakane River and the activities the river can offer. Objectives: to find out the number of boat cruising per day, to find out the price charges per cruise, to establish the most prevalent bird species along the Thamalakane River, to find out the preferred bird species by tourists, to find out the challenges associated with the fluctuation of the Thamalakane River, to find out from lodge operators if they have alternative sources of income other than accommodation, cruising, and bird watching. Justification. The successful completion of this study will provide detailed information which can be used by the Department of Tourism, lodge operators, and also to other people who might be interested to open lodges along the Thamalakane River. The assessment of socio-economic benefits will give a clear significance of the Thamalakane River to lodge operators, particularly in Maun study area. The study will be carried out on the lodges along the Thamalakane River. From said lodge, Thamalakane River side, Backpackers, Dola, Okavango River Lodge, Center Lodge, Liles Lodge, Mokoro Lodge, and Maun Lodge, and will cover a distance of 400 meters from the river going upland. Thamalakane River receives the floods from the Okavango Delta, which flows through during the month of June, peaks in July to August, and disappears in October, November. The river provides some resources that are beneficial to the local people, and these resources are water lilies and fish, which are sources of food and income. The Thamalakane River is situated in the northern side of Botswana, Gamiran district. Maun is currently considered the tourism capital of Botswana and hosts a population of 48,036 inhabitants, according to SCO 2000. Climate and temperature. The climate is semi-arid with rainfall ranging from 250 millimeters to 500 millimeters per annum. December to February are hot, wet months with daytime temperatures as high as 40 degrees Celsius. Warm and humidity levels fluctuation between 50% and 80%. From March to May, the temperatures become far more comfortable with maximum of 30 degrees Celsius during the day and mild to cool nights. The rains quickly dry up, leading into the dry, cold winter months of June to August. Daytime temperatures at this time of the year are mild to warm, but the temperature begins to fall after sunset. Nights can be surprisingly cold in the delta, with temperatures barely above freezing. This is map of my study area. Literature review. The chapter seeks to provide an extension of literature on the benefits of Thamalakane, particularly to lodge operators living along the river. Botswana, with its semi-arid conditions, is remarkably well known with its wetland conditions in southern Africa. People have always settled along wetlands because of the rich supply of natural resources for food, beauty, and general living. These wetlands are also the key to the tourism industry. Tourism is one of the fastest growing sectors of the economy, has spread employment and wealth to the more remote localities. The Department of Environmental Affairs has adopted a strategy that provides the contextual and institutional framework for appropriate and effective management, conservation, and utilization of country's wetland resources. The main strategy is to promote the conservation of Botswana's wetlands in order to sustain the ecological, sociological, and economic functions, as well as providing benefits for the present and future well-being of the people. Methods. Instruments. The data for this study will be collected by using questionnaire, pens, and paper. The questionnaire, which will be written in English, will be administered, and it will be in form of open and ended questions. Sample procedure. There are 10 lodges in the study area, of which all the lodges will be considered in the population, as these lodges are Maun Lodge, Dora Lodge, Said Lodge, Okavango, Thamalakane River Lodge, Center Lodge, Readers Lodge, Kesmo Lodge, Baker's Park, and Mokoro Lodge. The researcher wants to find the socio-economic benefits, so the information will be collected from the lodges personnel. Data collection procedure. In this study, the researcher will introduce himself with the letter from Botswana Wildlife Training Institute to the lodge manager of each lodge. The letter, which explains the purpose of the study, hence informs the lodge operators about the study that is to be carried out in the area. It is anticipated that this aforementioned communication will promote cooperation among the interviewees and the researcher. The questionnaire, which will be administered to individuals and face-to-face interviews, will be used. Data analysis. Completed questionnaire will be read, understood, and categorized according to objectives. Data will be entered into Microsoft spreadsheet for analysis. Quantitative data will be presented using graphs and charts. Quantitative data will be presented in text. The analyzed data will be consolidated and a conclusion will be drawn. That's the end of my presentation.